not being too nice, or do y'all think that sometimes us women just don't know how to take being treated good and nicely?
Actually, you are both my dates.
I'm gonna take care of you. What am I here for? We just got back off at that.
But when you give it to somebody who's come from a broken home and a broken background, when you give her love, she then sabotages it.
Nigga, what?
3 days we've been married. You haven't changed nothing into my name.
You
haven't put the house in my name. You haven't put the insurance in my name. And then you got like everybody else is on as a beneficiary.
I can't.
No,
you cannot be
saying on your slut brother.
What you just say?
You got both of them.
What you just say? Say that one more time. Say that again.
You heard what I said.
Talk about my mama again.
Yo, disabled her.
I want everybody to hear this.
She got somebody there to take care of her.
This who I married. This who I married 30 days ago.
No.
This who I married 30 days ago.
30 whole days, and you still haven't put me on nothing? Like nothing.
It takes time to do all
like,
that.
it's like you're not even taking this marriage serious. It's like
you taking it too serious right now.
It's like you still attached to your
Hey,
mama
do you
like a little mama boy.
Look, check me out. My little mama boy.
Little mama's boy.
Do you love me or you love the money? Which one what are you here for? What are you here for?
Listen, like I said,
What you on TikTok or something? What you on?
I'm not interested in nothing that you talking about right now. Because I don't even think you care about me. Because what if you die? What if you die? What's gonna happen to me if you die? Who's gonna take care of me? Who's gonna take care of me? You told me when we got married.
I know she
you
ain't
was gonna do everything. You was gonna make sure I'm taken care of. And now I'm like second guessing everything.
You can't be serious right now.
Yes, I am. Because you don't even love me. The Bible says when a man marries
How you gonna say
that he cleaves to his wife and leave his mother. Like, what is wrong with you?
Who are you?
It's not who's are you. Who are you? You don't even care about me.
You tripping about some paperwork right now.
If you really cared about me, I would be taken care of. If you really
I'm gonna take care of you. What am I here for? We just got back off at that.
No.
Are you worried about some paperwork? No. Go sit down. Go sit down.
No, let's go sit down. I'm a dog. Also, now I'm a dog. So now I'm a dog. Now I'm an animal. You have to go sit down. Go sit down.
Oh my God, you a headache right now. You being such a headache right now.
Like I said,
Why did
I am not trying to hear nothing.
This-
Until you put me
You really-
on the insurance, on the deeds, on the cards, on everything. It's no marriage. You might as well go ahead and say there's no marriage.
Who are you? Why are you?
I don't care what you're talking about.
You must have been talking to your friends or something. There's no way. There's no way. I married you.
What? Yeah. Oh, so now you second guess marrying me?
I guess so. You talking about the
second
paperwork?
guess marrying you. You the one that don't care about me. Because somebody that really cares about that person.
And this is the exact reason why guys are not getting married. Most guys are not even dating now. It's because there's always hardship between man and woman. What you have here is a marriage that's only 30 days old. And the woman is asking, how come you're not putting my name on things that he's already built? And what he said is, hey, I will put your name on it, but that comes later down the road. We're still in an early marriage. Now, what do I have to say about that? What I have to say is, guys, when you go to get married, that is the ultimate capture for a woman, which is why a lot of times in the relationship, it starts to die out after the marriage because the gimmick is up, which means that what you've been fighting for has been accomplished. What a woman is trying to do is get the most out of the marriage. And I told guys all the time, most women are only going to marry a beta male because a beta male wants the fairy tale more than the woman. When a woman really likes you and a woman really loves you, believe it or not, she's not going to even ask for a wedding ring. She will just continue to date you. She'll just continue to be with you without trying to get anything out the relationship. And that's the type of woman that you want to be with. When you see these type of scenarios with these type of women, then you have to understand that marriage is nothing. It is nothing but a contract. And what she's asking for is, how come my name are not on the contracts? So if something happens to you, I can benefit from it. She's not going to get married unless it's beneficial to her. And that's what men have to understand. is that you're taught the fairy tale. You're taught you're supposed to just love her. You're taught you're supposed to just simp. But at all times, a woman is in survival mode, and marriage is nothing but a contract for her that benefits her. The best thing for you guys to do is to focus on yourself and understand this. And you have to understand this. If a woman loves you, she's going to be with you without a wedding ring. If a woman is putting pressure for a wedding ring just to solidify it, to say, oh, that seals the deal, that's the ultimate commitment, the plan can backfire. Because if you get into it because you're desperate to have a woman, you're going to get used. But if you go and get into the situation where she hasn't proved her loyalty, then you're going to be just like this guy in a relationship where you're saying, hey, we're married, but you still got to prove yourself to me. Why? Why is she still proving herself to you after the marriage? It's because he went and got married for everyone else. He didn't sit back and wait for the love to be developed. And I tell people that all the time. Wait for the love to be developed before you start telling each other. The relationship now, as you can see, is being pressure tested. And what have I told you guys in the past? You have to wait for the relationship to get pressure tested. You and her must go through things before you start talking about marriage and love. 30 days after relationship, this is the results. Stay tuned. Focus on yourself, gentlemen.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I think I'm a little underdressed.
Man, it's LA. I've seen people wear flip-flops to Michelin-star restaurants. No one even blink.
I'm actually meeting someone. Nyla. Hey.
You know her?
She's my date.
No, she's my date.
Actually, you are both my dates. Funny story. Oh no, she double booked. You did not respond to my text.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that I did.
No.
Oh, no. I guess I never hit send.
And then you called me. Your second option. Oh, it's okay. Enough said. She's all yours.
No, Alonzo, wait.
You know, I think I'm going to go too.
Really? We can't just stay and have some wine and talk about it?
No.
Woo! Gentlemen, what you're seeing is the reality of a woman. And I tell guys, in order for you to understand women, if you want to be the ultimate guy to get a woman, what you must do, build a fake account online and disguise yourself as a woman, just so you can look at the DMs of what men are sending them. Women can double date all day long. Matter of fact, they could triple date, quadruple date based off the amount of guys that want them. So in order for you to stand out, you must do things differently. You must talk different. You must walk different. You must act different, but you must not show signs of desperation. You actually have to show signs that you have other women and that you will be busy. Because if you show signs that you're desperate, you're going to find yourself being one of these guys that get double booked. And one of you in real life, how it works, one of you get ghost. When women start planning multiple dates in the same night, then they show up and look at the guy before the guy can see her, then she'll ghost you and go directly to the next date. Men, when you start talking to a woman, the best thing for you to do is to start to develop a friendship and wait for her to say, hey, when are you going to take me out? Hey, when are we going to do stuff? That lets you know that she's ready to give you the full attention. If you're constantly trying to go on a date with her, ask her out, and she's changing the schedule and you're adjusting to her, you're going to end up just like these dudes where she don't know what she's doing and she's picked double dates. But whenever you just keep it friendly, not talking too much, and you just keep it casual, she'll eventually get around to saying, when are we going to go out? When she do that, that's when you plan the date, because she's fully prepared to give you all the attention.
Do y'all think it's such thing as a man being too nice, or do y'all think that sometimes us women just don't know how to take being treated good and nicely?
Men really underestimate when they're picking a partner. They look for whoever they like and they think that they can change a woman, and they think if they treat a woman well, If you caught her correctly, she's all yours. But I always say your competition is her childhood. If she had a chaotic childhood, you can give her and offer her the most stability there is to be found, but she will reject it. She will seek chaos and she will glorify chemistry. Whereas if you choose somebody who's had a stable upbringing, lots of love, when you give her love, she reciprocates it. But when you give it to somebody who's come from a broken home and a broken background, when you give her love, she then sabotages it. This is something.
And this is one of the problems that a lot of men are facing, is that you're trying to change chaotic women into good girls, because a lot of these chaotic women are very sexy and they're very good in bed and they're very confident, which means you can sit around, crack jokes with them. You like being around them because they're a little loose, a little bit. They're not really stiff and they're not boring. The downfall about it is she likes the drama. She loves the Broadway life. And a lot of guys, you just don't have the energy for that, especially in modern times. Most of these guys are soft as drugstore cotton. You're not ready to stand up to a woman. So understand, women are going through chaotic situations. Even if they come from good backgrounds, the internet alone is going to create chaotic manipulation just through the things that she's watching. So a lot of you guys, to really get a woman to respect you, you have to be stoic. You can't be the man trying to change a chaotic woman, because if she's never been loved by her family, she's never been loved by a man, and she's never been loved by anyone, like she said, she's not going to understand it whatsoever. So a key sign to this is when you're with women and they say, hey, my last 5 boyfriends treated me bad. That's a sign for you to do the same thing. Hopefully you guys got the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.